Hello YouTube, today on AutoKit Reviews I have from Polar Lights the Cale Yarborough Mercury Cyclone Spoiler 2. So this was the original, or one of the more original release of the Mercury Cyclones. They have recently been re-released, or within the last year or so, have been re-released by Round 2 models to depict the Bobby Allison Cyclone 2. So we'll take a look at this and see what's changed or how things are. So starting off with our instructions here. We'll do that. So setting our decals off to the side. We have, actually, I apologize, going back to our box, we have first off the history of the car here. So you can go ahead and read that at your leisure. As you can see, 1/25 scale. And on the end here we have kit number 6603. And a couple of other options by that. I do also have the Leeroy Yarbrough Spoiler 2. And I do have a review of the Donnie Allison Torino Talladega if you'd like to go see that one. So other end of the box is the same. So again, getting into the instructions now, you have a little bit of, again, the history, little blurb of it. And then getting in, we'll start here with our instruction sheet. Assembly A and B is dependent upon the motor choice that you have. So you have for the 429 engine or the 427. So you have two complete engines, which is very nice. However, I believe the transmission is the same between them, but the bell housing leading to the transmission is different dependent upon the motor. So it's just nice so you can have it, sitting on the side or whatever you'd like to do for display. It is a trifold design here, so a little bit of a bigger sheet. But going on in here, we start with our roll cage assembly and interior, putting all the supports in, fire extinguisher, our front bracing system, oil filters, all of that. And then coming on into here, putting in the various parts and pieces to the front suspension, putting a couple more braces on the roll cage. And then mirror options, again, the 4-array mirror, which is practically the width of the roll bar, or close to it, or the second option, which is your just standard rear view mirror design. Coming down here, we have the placement of the engine in, putting the air cleaner on, radiator shroud, and then exhaust system getting put into place, drive shaft leading back to our rear end assembly, fuel cell getting put into place, and then buttoning it up with the tires, wheels, tires, things like that. As I mentioned in my review of the Donnie Allison car, I do like the fact that also in the instruction, as they call out each part, they actually say what each part is, so it allows you to learn a little bit as you go. And then down here at the bottom, finishing up the body assembly, putting the glass in, rear bumpers, all of that stuff. And then on the back, relative decal placement for the cars. Obviously, you can take and look, find a reference photo, racing video, whatever it is that will get you a little bit closer to it. So there is that. So there's two decal sheets. The first little tiny one here, I'll go ahead and get locked in on. Maybe. There we go. Is the Goodyear for the tires, which is nice to see. And then these are printed by Slicks. They are semi-metallic with the numbers. And pretty good overall quality. Looking here, the one thing I'm noticing, or lack of noticing I should say, is the NASCAR decal. So kind of interesting that it's missing the NASCAR race car decal, or NASCAR International, which they did have in the Torino kit. So coming into the box of parts here, we'll start with our body. So standard Cyclone 2 body style. As it was with the Torinos, for some odd reason, with the molding, as you can see, there, it almost looks like there is a light upslope in that. which normally there would be a little bit of a downslope again just to make it more aerodynamic. I've seen people use hot water or open flame. Obviously, be very cautious doing that, but use hot water or other methods to warm the plastic and then tip that nose down. Obviously, it then causes a little bit of a fit issue with the hood, so you'd have to work with the hood as well. So it just depends on how much work you want to put in as to what level you want to go. Now, as this kit is still bagged, I'll go ahead and actually what I'm going to go ahead and do, since this kit is still bagged, I'm going to go ahead and leave that just so that I don't lose it. What I will do is pull the parts out of my Leeroy Yarbrough Spoiler 2 kit, since that one is fully open. So, starting here, we have our chassis, which is nice that it's a single piece chassis plate. We have our bag of glass, which, as with my Trino Talladega, one of the glass pieces came apart, so can't help that. Have our hood. Set the body aside since we've already looked at that. We have our 429 engine here, which it has the fully detailed, well, semi-full detailed engine. There is no pistons in it or anything like that. They're just open holes, which is kind of nice, but kind of sad at the same time. Go ahead and just, again, grabbing through the parts as I pull them out. Got our 4 tires, which are treaded tires. We have here our 427. Part fell off on this one. We then have some of the suspension and exhaust piping, radiator fan, there we go, it's a little better. So looking around on the parts, we have our roll cage here, nice rims, wheel backs, which are pretty much just blank on the back. We have our fuel cell, exhaust headers, distributor, seat. Most of these are pretty much duplicate out of the Trino Talladega kit. So if you happen to lose a part out of these, and all you could find is a Trino kit, it would have similar interior parts. So there's that. Then the oil pan that fell off. And then last but not least is our front grille. So again, we have the 429 options, we have our 427 options, and then the bumpers, gear shift, front push bar, I'm sorry, front grille, sorry about that, and our mirror. So that is a look. Now, actually, while I got just a moment left here, go ahead and pull out our instructions, and specifically more our decals, which this one also is missing the NASCAR International. So it is interesting that these did not have those contingency decals on them. But in either case, this has been a quick inbox review of the Cale Yarborough Mercury Cyclone Spoiler 2. Hope you've enjoyed that. Like I said, I do have a review up of the Trino Talladega, specifically the Donnie Allison car, so you can go check that out at your leisure. Have a wonderful rest of your day.